Woohoo. Self-care Saturday.
Okay,
I'm just letting the live set up, but we are live and the recording, so it's so fun to come and play with you.
Today's gonna be a great day. We got a lot planned.
All right, so what should I name today's self-care, or what should I put in the description for today? What are we doing?
Put herbal steam.
Okay. And I am going to go do all of the witchy things, which is basically to go get my herbs for the steam. So anyone that's joining us live, if they want to do the same thing real quick, they could too. So I'm going to get the sacred lotus, the dandelion, the lavender, and a couple other herbs. Do you have like a base herb that you're using or suggest?
I sell herbal steams. I sell these like they're in like a little test tube, or I have like a refill, little bag. But they have red clover, hibiscus, chamomile, lavender, rose petals, and I just love these in the summer too. So if you're somewhere where it's sunny outside, maybe you're in New Zealand or something, you can go outside and just pick fresh herbs, pick whatever's calling you. I mean, there's different things. I've done this with just lavender or just chamomile. You don't have to go crazy, but I love to. So I'm always like more, but there's a million ways to do this. Make sure to grab a crystal as well, your favorite crystal that you want to throw in there. Make sure it's a crystal that can be submerged in water. There are a few crystals that don't like that. I know like selenite, I don't think that one enjoys water. But yeah, most crystals will be perfectly fine. Today I have an amethyst chunk in mine. And what I'm gonna do is just show you my beautiful bowl of herbs. So when you get the glowing goddess herbs, that's what you get. It smells absolutely divine. I added a drop of bergamot in there, one of my favorite essential oils, especially in the winter, because it brings me that like summer vibe, but it's also really like an earthy citrus. So I'm super into like the grounding oils and the more like tree oils. So I just absolutely love this like citrus, but that is still incredibly grounding and earthy. So if you haven't tried that one, try that one out. Yeah, and so other things you might need for today, we'll start out with an oil cleanse as always. So grab your glowing goddess oil or any oil that you'll be using for cleansing today. You can even go into your kitchen and use olive oil or coconut oil, whatever works. Yeah, just keep it simple. Just start playing, start doing the thing. Yeah, and today's going to be fun. So I personally, I'm focusing on my heart chakra today. So I have some sound in the background. I have these healing playlists. You can find them anywhere, YouTube, Amazon. They all have these wonderful playlists, and I just type in heart chakra and I just let it play. I kind of create this like spa like atmosphere. So I have like my diffuser going, and it's got the doTERRA's Midnight Forest, which is one of my favorites, especially when I'm working with the heart. I feel like it brings in that feeling of just like me alone in the woods or with the trees around me, and I can just bring that vibe right inside, which is lovely. So yeah, grab yourself a bowl of herbs, a bigger bowl, a big towel, and some boiling water. Maybe if you have like a little hot pot, go click that on right now and boil up some water. Maybe just turn it on your stove, however you're gonna do it. And yeah, we will start with our oil cleanse. So make sure your hands are clean. Maybe you have some water or some mist. Today I'm just using water in a mist bottle. And I'm going to start out just by warming up my hands a little bit. Okay. I'm going to say a little prayer, send some love and light to all the people out there, all my friends and family, all of you. Let's just take a moment to connect with each other, connect with your breath. Come into your body. Maybe bring some love to any part of your body that's feeling like it needs it. For me, my shoulders, they just need like some extra love. Breathe into it. I'm going to start with some shoulder rolls. Maybe some neck rolls, side to side. Okay, feeling very connected to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Just taking a moment sometimes is like huge.
Oh, it's so huge. It's so important. So thank you for that moment. And in that moment, I shared the tech evolution here. At the end of that moment, I shared it to my story. So maybe more of my friends will join us.
Yay! Okay, perfect.
Cool, right?
Okay.
I'm learning all these little tricks. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have herbs, and look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So that is what I'm talking about. Like, this ritual is so powerful.
Smells amazing. Oh,
Just preparing it, right? Didn't that feel so good? Like,
yeah,
you
super
got,
in touch with ancestral divine feminine power. That's what it felt like. Like it was a remembering.
I have goosebumps everywhere. That's it. Like, that's how I feel as well. And I bet everyone out there is feeling that vibe. And when we're doing it all together, I believe there's so much power in like the energy that we're sending out there into the universe. And when a group of us is doing something magical together, it just like amplifies that. And I just feel so connected right now. Again, I have like goosebumps from head to toe. That is just the ultimate sign that people are here, they're watching, they're with us. And yeah, let's just do our thing. I'm so excited.
Me too. Okay, so we're gonna start with the oil cleanse and then move on to an herbal steam. Is that the plan, right? Okay.
Yes, so you should definitely have a clean face when you go into the steam, because what you're doing is you're opening all the pores. This is something that I try and do weekly. I do it more in the winter than in the summer. But in the summer, again, it's like super fun because you can go pick fresh plants and you just have this bowl of like fresh plants that you just like spent time with and communicated with. And yeah, we'll do a summer one. I'm so excited. We'll redo this.
Oh yeah. I wonder what I can use in the desert because I really don't know.
Ooh,
Because everything has like sharp, pokey things.
But everything like that is magical, like prickly pear and like chaparral. Do you have chaparral plant or sage? You guys have sage?
We do have sage. We definitely have rosemary. Rosemary grows. I saw that at a couple different people's houses. There is a lot of stuff that can grow all year because it doesn't really freeze. So that's cool. But I really have to learn what the new, like I know that there's mostly mesquite trees everywhere, but I'm still learning about the new nature here. So yes, let's do it in the summer.
Let's do it. And I'm definitely going to come visit you because I want to go play in the desert and like wild harvest things. I've been dreaming about that for a while now. So
Oh, yes,
we're
please do. Yes, yes.
awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start with my water today. It's just water, but I charged it up under the Aquarius new moon. So I'm like super excited about that. Because, oh, yeah, girl.
Can you see the
Mhm.
cacti, the saguaro?
Yes, yes, I can. Oh my God. Yes. That is like, it's like home to me. I spent a lot of time in the desert, in the Idaho desert and Colorado desert. And yeah, ready for some Arizona desert.
Yeah, come get some. That's great. So magical, powerful healing energy for sure. Okay, what are we doing?
Okay, so I'm just pressing in some water.
Oh, that feels so good.
It feel good. It's like a sip of water. Your skin is just drinking that up. And now the oil is going to go on so smooth and it's going to feel really, really magical. My oil has patchouli. It's got Siberian fir. Oh, it's just so amazing, so healing. A little touch of rose, some frankincense tears. That's something I put in all of my oils because it just keeps on releasing into the oil. It's so magical. Okay, and whatever your skin and face are asking of you, your shoulders, your neck, remember a big part of skincare is working on your neck and shoulders because the blood cannot go up and into your face without space for it to move. And a lot of stuff gets stuck right here because we have such tight shoulders and just everything is so tight in this area. So give yourself some love. Bring in that heart healing energy. Open it up. Seeing a lot of blue light today.
I don't know if you would call it a nightmare, but I had a dream that my rose quartz gua sha broke. And I woke up and I was like, where are you? Okay, you're all right.
Oh my gosh. So I have a funny story. So this happens sometimes to people, and I have learned that it's actually a really good thing. So if it's happening, it's absorbing a ton of energy, and it's when it breaks, it's releasing all that energy for you. So maybe you are working and you're trying to get, your heart open and you're trying to get rid of all that like negative stuff. Sometimes your crystal absorbs that for you and then it's like full and it needs to transmute that. So what happens is a lot of the time they fall and break, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a blessing. I know that Wendy has put hers outside under the moon and re-cleanse them, and it's just so fun to see like what people do. I save all of mine. Like I've broken quite a few and I save them all. They're just in pieces on my altar. It's like pieces of healing. It's the healing journey.
Well, it's interesting that it's like that you that's your sense with the crystals, your intuitive hit or knowing. Like that's when so mysteriously my first lotus mala, I did a Kali chant on it for 40 days and I would hang it on like this desk bookshelf thing I had. And one day I came in, I had finished the chants, I'd been using it for a while and it was broken. It was hanging there. Like, right. And so I started Google searching, like, what does it mean when your mala breaks and nobody touched it? And they were like, the karma was released. That's a good sign. And I'm like, wow, really this is so interesting how we're programmed to think like things breaking is bad.
Yeah.
But actually, if it's absorbing the energy and the karma and the blah, and then it breaks, it's freeing you.
Totally.
So I love that perspective shift. It's so interesting.
Thank you for that, because that's really magical to show that like you didn't drop it, it broke, because it was supposed to. And it's true, like even when you break a bone, try and think of that perspective, like your body is actually releasing an incredible amount of negative energy, and you're going to heal, you know what I mean? Like it's going to happen, you're going to heal, but you go through, I don't know, when I've broken a bone, you go through like a process of like an overwhelming negative kind of cloud, and then it clears out. And I don't know, sometimes you feel lighter after all that. It's really magical. So
Yeah, and it
yeah.
usually breaks to teach you something spiritual or
Mhm.
emotional, like you need to slow down, or whatever. Then you can get into like, is it on the left side of your body, like your feminine energy, or is it on the right? And it's just it's I think there's insights to that if you have that perspective and you kind of look at it that way. So
Mhm.
I like this one you taught us the other week.
Oh, so good. Sometimes when I just have a few seconds, like I do this, and then I go into here and I do this, and it just wakes your skin right up.
Which one did you do? How are you in that one?
Right here, and then I come up here, the laugh lines that we have. So they go all the way. The lines that we have are from this muscle right in here, actually. And if you relax this muscle, you'll see this all relax. So I just do kind of like a fast. And that's just wake up. But it's better than like, yes, girl. It's better than like blush. Like it's like you've just put on makeup. I mean, it's crazy just from waking your skin up in these two ways. So
Can you do the lip poochie one? Because that's my favorite too.
mm-hmm. Okay, so I always start on one side.
And just pull down
Mm-hmm.
or
This
up.
is gentle, kind of like pulling out and kind of getting the next finger behind the fingers. And then I'll smooth it out. Get rid of the energy.
So fun and so silly looking.
It is so silly. But my lips, like they have definitely plumped up since I started doing that. So again, it's like allowing flow to happen in here. I do this like every night. I work on my lips because it's just really relaxing.
It feels
And you can also so good. You can also kind of work from the inside. So like using your tongue.
You can tell I drank milk this morning. It's on my tongue still.
I love it.
Gotta have that raw cow milk.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Yes. Oh, so lucky.
This is so silly and fun. Okay.
Okay.
More heat now already. Should I
Yes.
delayer? Should I delayer?
Yeah, delayer. Yes, girl.
Okay.
I'm going to get my hot rag. I meant to say warm, not hot.
Yeah, I have like a whole setup over here on the floor.
Yes, yes. So fun, like preparing and getting everything in its place and just turning this all into a ritual. I've been working on making new cloths. So this is one of my latest ones. It's got hemp. So it's got a little bit more of abrasive on one side and a really, really soft on the other side. So I think this one's going to be available soon. I'm still testing it, but I really like the choice. You can get a little more exfoliation on one side or just stay really gentle if you need to, or a mixture of both.
And every time you do oil, you use the rag to
Mhm.
get off the extra oil.
I do, unless I've already oil cleansed and then I'm putting that oil that I want to stay on. Like I do it a lot in the morning or at night. I'll do like a heavier layer just, to let it soak in.
Moisturize the skin.
Yeah.
So you don't have to always take the oil off.
No, do whatever your body says. Sometimes it's like the wrong thing to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes your body needs that oil, and massaging it in is the key as far as like that extreme moisture. Sorry for the background noise.
Oh, you can't really hear them. It's not too loud. Yeah, Tangent's playing in the other room too, but I can't really hear him. So
Yeah, perfect. I can't hear. All right, next step, we're going to take our boiling water, hot water, and make sure you have like a nice towel because we're going to form a little tent. So you can go on Amazon and like buy those really plasticky facial steamers that cost like $20 and they're just like all plastic and or you can just have this bowl of herbs and a towel and it does the same thing without having all that extra junk around. But hey, if that's what you want, like go for it. If that's what's going to make you steam, then do that. It's about doing the thing, so whatever makes you do it. But I prefer this way, just personally. All
yeah,
right, so
well, and this was so fun. Like I'm like, wait, let me take a picture before I put this hot water in the bowl because it's so pretty looking.
it is. I've and my blend, it turns like a really beautiful color. Um, so that's also like I love the color therapy, like red really grounds me personally. So I have this like grounding red color in my little tent that I can like focus on, and I'm feeling the steam, and it just brings you so deep into your body, and we all need a little bit more of that.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing?
All right, so have your bowl in front of you.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to pour your water in, and you can, fill it. You can go halfway, whatever feels good to you. And then you're going to quickly like pull your towel over your head and create a tent. So you're just kind of inside of this steaming herbal blend, and it's going to open all your pores. It's going to feel really good as far as like breathing. So I want you to take some really deep breaths. I want you to smell everything, use all these senses that you have. Look at it, smell it, just be in this and let everything else melt away. It's going to be magical.
So it's like, what do you usually do? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. It's perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna set a timer so that I don't get from under my towel for 5 minutes. So the only time I've done something like this, I'm gonna say before I start, is like when I've been sick or stuffed up and I do the boiling water over the stove and put like eucalyptus or mint and then breathe it in to help clear sinuses. So this is similar, but it's for our face and to nourish the skin.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Perfect.
Beautiful. All right. Let's do it. Okay. So pour our water in. And just watch how it floats and swirls around and all that steam coming up. Now hop inside of your towel and just absorb and relax. Okay. And I'll see you in 5 minutes.
All right. I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'll leave my mic on in case you want to giggle.
I love it.
Or say something. Oh, so good.
It's incredible. Mine's like turning this beautiful pink color. Oh, magical. I'm watching the crystal. Mm.
Was that 5 minutes? I don't know.
Mm.
Adding a little more.
Mm. Yeah, a little more hot water. That's
Oh,
good. My skin feels so good, you guys. So good.
yeah, it's interesting because it's not like it doesn't feel too harsh to the sense organs, you know?
Yeah, it's very gentle.
No,
Very, very.
you got it down. Yeah, it feels very gentle.
I think that's another kind of perspective shift that I've really enjoyed as far as skincare goes, is learning about my skin and actually how gentle it is and how gentle we can be versus what we are taught, which is like these very harsh treatments, which are just not only are they not enjoyable, but they're not beneficial. You know.
Like for long-term health, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. So nice. You can see my skin just like soaked that up. It looks so healthy. It's crazy.
No, my skin looks that healthy.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it looks pink at least.
Yeah. Yep, it's bringing that circulation again. It's like getting things moving, and if you want a youthful glow, that's the difference. When we're young, things are moving and circulating so much better.
Thank you, Marion Seed Crystal.
Yes, thank you. I know, I just love that, like seeing that crystal amongst like all these herbs and just so earthy. It's so grounding. It's so beautiful.
It's so warm now, so I'm like, yes.
My skin is thanking me. Like, this is such an incredible practice, you guys. And now you have this bowl of like incredible goodness. I mean, there's just so much good in this bowl. I just want to talk a little bit about a few different things that you can do after this.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
So works.
yeah. Something I'm going to do is take a little bit of this water and put it in my rose quartz bowl. And I'm going to mix in some of my glowing goddess grains to make a little mask, because right now your pores are open. They will receive all of that goodness. A lot of the herbs in here and clays in here will be pulling some toxins out, some dirt, some oil, whatever needs to be pulled out. Your skin will do that for you. Your body knows exactly what it needs. Just add these like magical plant concoctions. I mean, working with the plants is everything. It's
I'm ready. Can we do it?
yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Like, wait. So you're gonna take a little bit of this and mix it with goddess grains to make a face mask.
Yes. Yes. And I'm gonna do it on my chest, my neck, my face. Yes. Let's
I'm so excited. My face does. It feels like ripe, like open, ready to receive more. Like that was very gentle. It definitely did not bother my eyes, my ears, my nose, my lips, nothing. None of my sense organs felt disturbed in any way. And the skin just felt like it got softer, more subtle. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's incredible. It's like gentle practices. It's everything. It's everything. And you know, there's ways to overdo steam and to, you know, certain skin types are going to want a little bit less time under there. So maybe if your skin's really sensitive, like maybe just a little bit less time. So I mixed up this lovely mask. I love the color.
Yeah, I love that color too. Mine's not that color, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And then I'm trying to find the sacred lotus leaf. Like, where is it?
Yes.
I want to put that on my face. Okay, so then there's only a little bit in this rose quartz bowl, right? I don't have like, I love this rose quartz bowl, by the way. I'm so excited.
The bowl, like, oh,
yeah. So then I'm just putting a little bit of your goddess grains in there, or how much?
Yeah, I just do like a couple pinches. Maybe that was like maybe a little more than a teaspoon, tablespoon, depending on how much. I mean, it's crazy how much it makes. You know, you'd only need a little bit. I do about that much, and it's going to cover my whole face and neck. So, and I like to use my hands. You'll see people like doing all these brushes, and that's fine too if you like to use a brush. I am totally like, I like to get messy. I like to play in it. I like to feel it on my fingers. I love the texture.
Definitely making a mess.
I suggest you make a mess.
Okay, good. So I think mine's like a little bit liquidy. Like I want it thicker. So should I add more grains?
Or grains, yep. It should be like a paste.
Okay.
And we still have this huge bowl of goodness. So I'm going to give you a few more ideas of something you could do after. So something I'm probably going to do is strain this and then add it to my bath. And then something I like to do with the strained herbs is I like to put them at my meditation site outside. And a lot of the time I'll even like leave the crystal that's in there. and I'll dump all that up near where I meditate. And then all of a sudden, like there's this connection and this energy that happens that I can tune into. And the ground loves it, I have to say. And I have all these magical crystals floating around and old herbs, and I watch everything turn back into the earth. And I think that practice is incredible. My son, my 4-year-old son, is like so amazed that like natural things, how quickly they turn back into the earth. And I think that's a really fun practice. So I'll probably bring him with me out there to remind him, you know, the power of working with nature and things that are natural and not needing a garbage can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not throwing away. Mm.
I like these goddess grains.
Oh, they're so healing. They're so healing. I just started mixing one day. It was very intuitive mixture of things, and it almost turned into like this idea of like a multivitamin for your skin. So I kind of focused on herbs and plants and vitamins and minerals, and the mushrooms came into the mix and just like leveled the whole thing up. Oh, the mushrooms are so good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love mushroom medicine.
Oh, so good. So ancient.
It is. And I have like I guess lion's mane helps prevent dementia, and dementia's in my family. So I've been taking lion's mane extract, which I got from the farmer's market, from the desert alchemist who goes onto the mountain and picks all the mushrooms.
Yep. That if you can go to your farmer's market and find mushroom medicine, do it. It is, again, one of the most incredible things for your immune system. Our bodies know how to work with that like so well. It's incredible the things that happen when you start taking something like that daily too. You'll notice like these subtle differences, and you know, tuning in and dropping in. Yeah, you can bring her in. Hi everyone, my baby needs to eat.
She needs a diaper.
Oh, she needs a
got all the
diaper.
diapers back there.
Okay, yeah. There we go. I'm all red.
So beautiful.
Thank you. Yes.
So usually you would leave this on for how many minutes?
So it's so gentle, like you can just leave it on for as long as you like. Like sometimes I'll go and do the dishes or something and then take it off. You can go up to 20 minutes, it's going to be fine. But you can do 10, 15, whatever it feels good. You can go lay down and like read a book, or, you know,
Do a meditation, yeah.
do a meditation, do some breath work. Oh, yes. So in Chinese medicine, the breath governs the skin. So I love doing breath work while I am working on my skin because they go hand in hand. It's like really, really powerful. Yes.
Well,
We've been learning.
I'm doing instead of Anvalam or alter nostril breathing, Nadi Shoda, like has all these names, but instead of that one, I'm doing where you plug both and breathe in, because it makes it really obvious that your diaphragm is contracting.
Oh, okay.
You feel it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you let
Wow.
go for the exhale. So you're just constricting the inhalation. And that's
Wow.
really working your diaphragmatic muscle, which we're not really doing when we're walking around during the day. We're not like breathing that deeply. So it's a new practice that I started doing about a month ago, is trying to do 10 breaths like that every morning and evening. Do you feel the extra oxygen?
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never done anything like that. That's so good. Just was getting into the alternate nostril, but this is like a whole nother level.
I love alternate nostril. I mean, that's one of my favorites, especially because it's safe for everyone to do anytime. And it's balancing the yin and the yang and the feminine and masculine within you. So that's always been one of my favorites to teach. But maybe, yeah, when we're doing this and we have like a few minutes, we can do a pranayama while our
Yes.
faces, and then people could follow along even if they're not putting grains on their face or whatever. They could still do the breathing.
Let's do that. Yes, let's do that. Maybe next week we can do let's focus on the breath. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like while we're waiting for our mask or our steam or whatever we're doing, I think a lot of times it'll be easy. And I have like a whole, I don't know, like hard drive of information in my mind of pranayamas and breathing exercises and fun visualizations to do with them. Thanks, yoga.
Yes.
Thank you, all my
Yeah.
teachers.
Thank you.
Magical
That's
stuff, you know. This is my 10-year anniversary of being a yoga teacher.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? It's been 10 years over 10 years that I've been teaching yoga now. I was like, wow. And I found Ayurveda and pranayama like the next year, like right away. So I've been doing those for almost that long too now. And I'm like, wow.
Does it really feel like you've gotten to the point where it's just like second nature for you? Like it's just your lifestyle, it's just there?
Like doing the breathing or like Ayurveda or yoga or which, I mean, yes, kind of.
All of it.
I would say, yeah, all of them. What was I saying to Tanzan earlier? Oh, I was explaining that how he needs to drink water first thing in the morning so that he can poop yesterday's crap out and he'll feel the energy go down and then it'll naturally come up after he poos and then he can enjoy his day. And it hit me after I explained it. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's just like ingrained into my life. Like this is how we live. Like we live like yogi person who loves the earth and their body and is taking care of their energy. I was like, wow, that is so fascinating. But I've been pretty strict with not strict in a harsh way, but in a like discipline, like austerity way. I know that I need to be on my mat and it's like 6 to 7 every day. I might not be doing yoga. I might just be breathing or meditating, or I might even be working out a little with weights, but I need an hour of me and quiet in the mornings. So that's been a pretty regular thing for a long time. Sometimes I'll like be lenient on a Saturday or something, but
yeah, that's the balance, right? Like having discipline, being strict, but also bringing in the playfulness and the flexibility and the, you know, what do I need? Asking your body, like, do I need to just dance today? Or do I need to like do, work on my hamstrings? Or do I need to do weights? Or do I need to just sit and breathe?
Yeah. And I'm getting like, I made this, moon mandala. So I'm tracking myself with the phases of the moon every month. And that's kind of what I'm curious about now. So I'm starting to get curious about what phases, when I have more energy, do I really want to like work out or like go for a run or something? And then what phases where is it more pranayama? And then the oils, like, when you're menstruating, the oils smell different and you want different, right? So I'm trying to start to track that so that I can see what happens over several months, like what is the pattern so that I can optimize my energy. But it's still going to be like every day is different, right? It's still going to have to be go with the flow. All right, so should I wipe this with my
yeah
okay, I'm gonna make it warm.
Warm water, cool water.
Yeah.
I like to let it soak.
Let it soak for a second. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Now it's nice and toasty.
Yes.
Oh,
it's so good. So good.
Can you do like too much to your face if they're all gentle practices?
I personally, like, sometimes I definitely do too much, but when it is gentle, it's not, it's not bad. My skin does tell me though. It'll be like, huh, I feel like I don't want any more. Like, you can hear it. It'll be like, I'm good. Like, stop it.
Okay, gotcha. Well, right now my face, I'm basically doing morning and evening,
Beautiful.
face, shoulder, neck, skincare. So like I'll at least do water and oil, but I'm doing the egg one as a once a week.
Good. Yes.
So I did it once and I was like, wow, it is really, I guess that's because I was moving, but I was like, it's really challenging for me to give myself like 30 minutes, 45 minutes
Mhm.
to like stop doing stuff, put the egg on my face, relax for 10 minutes, take it off, and then rub the rest into my hair. Like
Yep.
I was planning on doing it and it got pushed back like 3 days. And then finally I was like, I'm doing it.
Good.
Like, I'm making this happen.
It's the practice. It's practicing, like, taking time for yourself. It's like so much of it is not even about like what you're doing. It's just like taking that time and giving to yourself. And I know it's so hard for me too. I like really look forward to these Saturdays because it's like I really get to relish in it, like usually I'm doing it with a baby on my arm and a toddler yelling at me.
Right. Or it's like right before bed, I just finished reading in books and then it's like, okay, well now, I still got to do my face, but then I got to go to bed. And it's like
Yeah.
yeah. And so I think it's been interesting since we started doing these, just watching me build. I wouldn't say it's automated yet, but it's building this new habit of morning and night. And it's true. Saturday is easier.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And I think next Saturday I might have a conflict again, but we got to figure it out, whether we do it earlier or later or Sunday or something. But I think that it's important. Anyone watching this, like, join us. And maybe what we can do is on Friday, share the stuff to get
Okay.
to everyone. And
I'll
then
start doing.
yeah, we're going to evolve this practice. Thank you for being here and being patient with us as we're so excited. And so there's so much love, I don't know if you can tell, in our hearts to share self-care and skincare and just amazing energy with you all. So I hope you can feel it. And we're going to evolve and make it easier for you to join us.
Yes, we will. Always evolving. And yeah, I'm so excited. Just again, like just the time, taking time and connecting and being with other women and feeling that energy of like, we are worthy of this time and we are allowed to take it and we're allowed to share these moments together and just whatever comes, it's beautiful, the conversation that happened today, and you couldn't have planned that, you know what I mean? It's just like the things that come up are so beautiful, and
Well,
it's just
it does. It feels like this wise woman circle, and playtime.
it's everything. It's everything. Oh, I love you so much, and thank you for being here and for helping getting all this started and inspiring me. And yeah, I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.